Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, we're going to learn how to write a discussion essay. This is the first type of questions that you might encounter in task 2 in the IELTS exam. So let's watch. Let's look at this example. As you can see here, the internet is being used more and more in education. Some people say this is a positive trend, while others argue that it's leading to negative consequences. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion, give reasons for your answer, and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words. So as you can see, the question is divided into 3 parts. In the first part, you can see the main topic and the main ideas, right? The main topic is that the internet is being used more and more in education. The main ideas, some people say this is a positive trend, while others argue that it's leading to negative consequences. And then you can see the question. The question is what determines the type of essays you're going to write in task 2. And finally, you can see the fixed instructions. These instructions, as I said before, are fixed. They don't change from one exam to the other, so you don't need to worry about them so much. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to write an essay about that in a discussion essay. Okay. Now, examiners are typically looking for 4 paragraphs in a discussion essay, 1 for the introduction, and then 2 body paragraphs, 1 for the first opinion and the others for the second opinion. And finally, the conclusion. It seems easy. It seems easy, like this structure seems easy. Okay, now let's look at the introduction. In the introduction, there are 3 steps to be followed. The first one, paraphrase the question. When you paraphrase the question, you're going to include the attraction and the main topic. We talked about the attraction before in a previous lesson. If you don't remember it, you have to watch this lesson about the attraction. Step 2, state both points of view, which are the main ideas. Step 3, mention your opinion, but it's optional here. You could write your opinion briefly. If you decide to write your opinion in the introduction, you have to write it briefly, or you could just ignore mentioning your opinion completely in the introduction and postpone it to the conclusion. Okay, let me show you a sample introduction. One more time, the topic is the internet is being used more and more in education. Some people say this is a positive trend, while others argue that it's leading to negative consequences. So maybe you can say, over the recent years, technology has become widely used in education. This is the attraction because you're shedding light on the importance of the topic. And at the same time, you are presenting the topic that technology has become widely used in education. It's often argued that this is a positive development. Now, this is the first opinion. Some people say this is a positive trend. While some disagree and think that it will lead to adverse ramifications. Adverse ramifications means negative consequences. So that's your introduction right here. In the first sentence, we presented the attraction and the main topic. In the second sentence, you presented the 2 different opinions. And as you can see here, there is no mention of the writer's opinion. As we said, it's optional. You could write your opinion in the introduction briefly, or you could just wait until the conclusion and write your opinion. Okay, body paragraph 1, what do? You state the first opinion, you explain it, and then you mention the reason why you agree or disagree with this opinion. This is optional because you can do it here in body paragraph 1, or you can ignore it completely and leave it to the conclusion. And finally, you provide an example to support your view. But be careful, the example that you mentioned does not have to be an example from an international magazine or a newspaper or anything like that. It can easily be an example from your own knowledge or experience. And this is what's mentioned in the instructions. So don't worry so much about getting an example, as I said, from an international magazine or some example that includes some statistics or anything like that. No, you can just say in our city, in my family, in my relatives, anything like that. So let's look at a sample body paragraph. It's clear that the internet has provided students with access to more information than ever before. This is your topic sentence in which you're talking about the fact that the internet has provided access to a lot of information. And now we have the explanation. Moreover, learners have the ability to research and learn about any subject at the touch of a button. We're adding information here. We have more information from the internet, and we can easily access this information at the touch of a button. It's therefore agreed that technology is a very worthwhile tool for education. This is the opinion of the writer. He agrees with this side. And then finally, you have an example, Wikipedia, where students can simply type in a keyword and gain access to knowledge quickly and easily is a prime example. That's your first paragraph. Okay. Second paragraph, what do? You basically do the same thing. State the second opinion, explain it, write the reason why you agree or disagree with this viewpoint. This is optional. You could wait until the conclusion to write everything related to your opinion. And then mention an example. One more time, as I said before, the example does not have to be from an international magazine or anything like that. It could be from your own knowledge or experience as mentioned in the instructions. However, many disagree. Using a word like however is important because you have two different opinions and one of them contradicts the other. So it's important to use words that indicate that there's a contrast. However, on the other hand, in contrast, anything like that. Many disagree and feel that technology deprives people of real human interaction, which teaches people valuable skills such as cooperation and empathy. So you have the topic sentence, it should end here. And this is the explanation. This is actually a different sentence, but you could merge them together. Despite this, human communication is still possible through the internet. You're disagreeing with that opinion. And then there's the example right here. For instance, Skype and Facebook enable people to interact in ways that were never possible before. Finally, the conclusion, what can you do? You should summarize and then provide your opinion or just state your opinion. So you can summarize and give your opinion or just your opinion. In conclusion, while the benefits of technology, particularly the internet, allow students to access limitless sources of information, some still feel that people should be wary of this new phenomenon and not allowed to curb. To curb means to limit face-to-face interaction. So this right here, that's the summary. That's actually a summary of body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. And then the conclusion, the opinion starts here. However, as long as we are careful to keep in mind the importance of social interaction in education, the educational benefits are clearly positive. So we're mentioning our opinion here. Okay, that was a sample discussion essay. I hope it was useful for you. To practice, I'm going to give you your first essay, your first homework in this course. Here, this is your first essay. You're going to write about this. Successful sports professionals can earn a great deal more money than people in other important professions. That's your topic. Main ideas. Some people think this is fully justified, while others think that it's unfair. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words. Okay, that's your assignment. Write it, send it to me. I'm gonna check it and give you feedback so your writing can become better every time. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.